Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ailey. If you're new, today's video we're going to be talking about this. This is the UTan, it's the new UTan CBD Tanning Water Serum. It's a dark gradual tan. It says optimal hydration with CBD from plants grown organically. This is one of their brand new products. I'm pretty sure it's limited edition. So if you end up really liking it, you might want to make some noise so that they maybe bring it back or keep it. But anyway, this is one of their newest products. I think they launched 3 new products, I'm not sure. But anyway, I have participated in the past in testing out their new products. And basically, it's nothing special. You just have to watch for them posting it and apply to be able to do it. So they're not sending you out products as PR as such, because they're not expecting anything in return bar you to fill out their questionnaire, you know, like their survey. They're basically doing a survey, so it's basically just so that they can improve their products. So that, I mean, it's limited edition just now. It's maybe a first run, just so that they can work out any kinks and then they'll bring it back permanently. I don't know, I'm not privy to that information, but essentially what it is it's a chance for them to test out the product and for you to give feedback. So yes, I did receive this for free, but no, this video is not part of that deal, if you know what I mean. It is basically just to fill in that form for them and give them the feedback. They don't know I'm doing this video, even though I probably will send it to them so that they can use clips from it. So if you see me in an advert, don't forget to tag me. I did this the other day and I actually have a little snippet from it. So I'm going to cut away to that and show you that. Basically it is me applying it, and then I've got a little bit of it, you know, after it's applied and stuff like that, and then we will come back here. So before you go, if you enjoy this video, obviously I would love if you would give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in a second. I am not naked. I have a top on. You just can't see it. Okay, so we're talking about this. I figured I would do like a little intro and then I would do this and then I would do a little outro. So I've already explained the product and stuff like that. I really wanted to just like tan my chest and my arms and stuff like that on camera to show you how the product worked. It's completely new to me. This is my first time using it, so we might hit some teething problems, we might not. We'll just have to wait and see. So it says how to apply. Spray onto a double-sided tanning mitt before buffing into the body limb by limb in a circular motions. Tan develops in 6 to 8 hours. Use as a low-maintenance gradual tan 1 to 2 times per week, or as a primer 1 to 2 days before applying self-tan for a more natural fade. I might try that as well. And to use as a tan topper 1 to 2 days after applying self-tan, so you can top up your tan if you wanted it a little bit darker, or you found that you had some bits that were a little bit patchy or stuff like that. So we're just going to apply it and see how it works as a tan in its own right, and then possibly what I'll do is I'll update it when I do my tan in a couple of days or something like that, or I'll do a tan in a couple of days. So I did try spraying this just to see. It doesn't spray as nicely as these do. This is designed to be sprayed directly onto your face. This gave me sort of like a cow pattern, if you can see it on my hands. It's not really designed for that, so that was nice to know. So I'm going to spray this on the mitt. I don't know how much to use, and I'm just going to apply it like so. It smells amazing. It really isn't a guide colour. You can probably see, like, there just really isn't anything. I can feel that it's there. I wonder if I can show you by spraying. I don't know if you can see that. You can see it's sort of like big speckles up here. So you can't really just spritz it on. So because this doesn't have a really heavy guide colour or anything like that, you can see it's kind of giving me a little bit of a glow, but it doesn't have that really heavy guide colour. Like I say, it might develop into that, we'll see that later, but so far it seems to have just given a kind of nice healthy glow to my skin. It hasn't changed the shade of it at all, and it definitely dries really fast. I think what I'll probably do is I'm just going to wait for my chest to dry, and I'm going to pull up my straps, and then I'm going to maybe do a second layer on one of my arms just to see if adding a couple of layers makes any difference. It is supposed to be a tan topper, but I just want to see if it will give like a nice enough glow that you could, you know, if you're somebody who doesn't like a really dark self tan because maybe you don't normally go that tanned in the sun, and you just want something that kind of more accurately represents what you would go like in the summertime, and you just want a light glow, this could be something that would work for you. And it smells amazing. It does feel really quite dry. Okay, so we're gonna put the extra tan on this arm, I think, because this arm is covered in a tattoo and you can't really see it. So you can see it going on. you can probably see that my skin is damp. You can definitely feel it. So as long as you feel that you've done it everywhere, you should be safe enough. So I'm going to let that dry. Normally this takes a little bit longer to dry because of the mousse or whatever, but it dries pretty quickly. I mean, it stays a little bit, oh, wrong side. It stays a little bit sticky feeling. I did already spray my face with their almond milk tanning mist. I love this one. This one is probably my favourite. I like the Jamie Genevieve one with the lavender in it for nighttime, but this for like every day. I have 2 of these on hand just now, and I just like this for my face. I just think that it doesn't aggravate my face at all. You cannot get it as even as with one of these sprays. So I'm just going to take this and give it a second kind of coat now that I've done my body. Another. I just love the smell. So I'm gonna just go about the rest of my day. It's 6 to 8 hours, so I'm gonna wear it for 6. Possibly, we'll see when I get time to have a shower. It's 4 o'clock just now, and I will come back and I'll show you the results. Before I go though, I just want to share with you something that I do that I've never heard anybody else talk about. It's probably loads of people that do this, but this thing is just, for me who is a reasonably sweaty person, this is like the best thing I have ever discovered. So if you're like me, it's not really anything to do with sweat, it's more just to do with the fact that the tan is sticky, but I get sticky elbows. I get it behind my knees as well, but my elbows is probably the bit where it annoys me most. Don't know if you can see, it's sort of peeling away, and I always find that it ruins my tan. So what I found out through different companies having different products is lots of companies have come out with bronzers that you can actually bronze over the top of your tan, and it helps set your tan and it helps give you more colour. But what if you don't want more colour or to buy another product? That's right. So normally I put it on my hand, but I'm just going to put it on my desk in front of me just now. And what I'll normally do is I will just grab a powder brush, dip it in the baby powder, and I will dust it over my arms. Anywhere where I feel sticky. Normally my chest gets quite sticky. Today it's not too bad, but sometimes I'm quite bad for like looking down at my phone and I can get creases because I have that lovely double chin. And I'll just do that, and anywhere where I think, like in between the tatas and things like that, anywhere where I just feel a little bit sticky, I'll just run it over. And I'm not talking loads here, I'm literally just talking a dusting. And now you can probably see there's no stickiness. So, top tip, if you get that horrible stickiness with your fake tan, little bit of baby powder and dust it on with a brush. You're not going to disturb the tan underneath. It might, if you've got a guide colour, it might wash it out a little bit, but it doesn't affect the way that it, as long as it's dry when you're putting it on, it doesn't affect the developing, it doesn't affect anything like that. It actually makes it develop nicer because you're not getting it all sticky. So yeah, that's my tip. I will see you guys in a few hours. Okay, it's late. It's like after 9. But I'm just about to go and wash this off, and I wanted to show you what it was like before I washed it off. So this is my arm that we did 2 coats on. This is the one that I did 1 coat on. I do think 2 coats is definitely the way to go. I'll come back tomorrow and I will show you what it looks like. Okay, so you've seen me apply it. I've told you a little bit more about the product. So here I am. This is the day after, so this is after I've washed it off and it has sort of settled into my skin. I did have one little boo-boo with it, and basically I rubbed a little bit off while it was developing on here. So you can see, it's kind of good in a way. I just want to show you that. It'll show you the difference. So you can see the difference between what my skin tone was beforehand and what the tan actually took it to. I have to say, I didn't hold out huge hope for this product. I thought that this product was going to be really good for topping up your tan when it started to go a little patchy, or if you just wanted it a little bit more smooth looking. You know, like when you get to like day 3, day 4 and you're like, oh, there's a little, I've maybe exfoliated my chest or I've exfoliated something and it just looks a little bit off, or for your hands and feet. That's what I thought it would be good for. Seeing how it works just on its own, I know it is going to work for that, so that is good. But on its own, it's nothing crazy. My lights are probably really washing me out. But that is the double coated arm. And this is the single coated arm. as them together, there isn't much of a difference, to be honest. There's a tiny, you can probably see there's a tiny bit of difference. Essentially, it just, see if I was on holiday and I went out for the day to get a tan, this is what I would have. That's the easiest way to describe it. It's just a really nice, natural type of colour, if that makes any sense. I'm funny in the winter. In the summertime, I'm out in the sunshine, and or if I'm out in the sunshine, I do actually, my skin warms up to a really nice tone. Through the winter, I aren't in the sunshine at all because I get really cold. I'm really bad for getting hot flushes because of my hypothyroidism, but essentially what happens is I'm cold all the time. So when I'm outside, I am layered and my faces get SPF like 50 on it. So it doesn't, or I'm covered in a face mask now anyway. But essentially my body doesn't see the sun for months. So what happens is, it goes to its kind of pale state, which isn't porcelain by any means, don't get me wrong, but what tends to happen is, I don't know how to describe it, it almost goes see-through, if that makes any sense. Like, it doesn't get lighter, it just gets, I can't really describe it, it gets kind of sickly looking. I know that sounds really weird, but you can see my veins and stuff like that through it, and it kind of gets a sort of almost mottled appearance. That's usually from the cold and bad circulation and stuff like that, but it just doesn't look its healthiest. That's Scotland for you. So when I feel like that, I think that this would be a really good product. If you are very, 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 very pale and you don't take a tan at all in the sun, but you want a little bit of colour, I think this would work really well because it's so natural looking. You'll be able to see sort of this ring doesn't come off, but you can see there, you know, there's no sort of lines in my knuckles. This one you'll be able to see little patches, and basically those little patches are from when I took it and just sprayed it on and realised, yeah, you don't do that. But look how they're so even. I really hope it's coming across on camera how even they are. They've just gone on so smoothly. I've never ever had such a smooth tan application on my hands. So this, even if you wanted to buy this, I know it's limited edition, but if you wanted to buy this and use it on your hands and feet, I think it would be absolutely perfect for, you know, if you're really into your tan and you and your tan are in a committed relationship and you have different products for different things, this could be a really good addition for you. If you're somebody who just likes a little kiss of colour and likes it to be gradual, this could be for you. It's a really nice, quick way to do it, and it dries so fast. I'll put on the screen how much it is. So if you wanted to put this on and then put your tan on, this creates a base and it'll help your tan fade off smoothly. Or if you want to top up your tan with it, I think it'll be perfect for a couple of days into your tan, 4 or 5 days into your tan. If you start to feel like your hands are wearing off or other parts of your body are wearing off, this, I think, a wee once over and it'll just even everything out again. But yeah, I think that is pretty much it. So obviously I will link UTan down below. It's not an affiliate link at all. Like I say, I am not affiliated with them. I got this for free, but they didn't expect any review from it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If there's anything else that you think that I should try out, let me know in the comment section below. And again, obviously, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really does help. And hopefully I will see you guys in my next video.